Take a look at this gorgeous tree, friends. This is a profusion crabapple tree, and it's full of bees and blooms, and it's just beautiful. Look at all the bees, and it's just humming. I've got two of these trees. They're both just humming and buzzing. This one's getting ready to bloom over here. That's a dwarf one. It won't get any bigger than that. This one, on the other hand, will grow quite large. And then I've got two pear trees in my yard and a beautiful lilac bush. But I think the lilacs got froze out. And my pear tree, as you can see, is done blooming. It was beautiful. Beautiful white flowers on it. I do have two more crab apples coming from our farm. I know one is profusion and the other one is white, but I'm not sure of the name. That's my lilac bush. And I don't know, I think maybe right there is buds. But you know, I usually have lilacs on my birthday, and my birthday's the 19th, so I don't know if that's going to make it or not. Look what I put together today, friends. I bought that little fountain. It's solar. I got that from Amazon for like $6-7. I thought, how cute. And you just put it in a little thing of water. I got my rocks in there and a little bird on there. And then I took my old teapot and I put, now I didn't put dirt in it because I don't have a hole in it, but I put one of my little thing of pansies in there. I thought that would be cute. Little bird on there. And if you look down there, there's my other little bird and my bucket of chives. And it's cute. Got my little welcome rock there. I painted that last winter. Nothing fancy. I just thought that would be cute. You know, it gets sun all day long here. And I thought that would be pretty. And I want to get another one and put it in their bird bath that I always put out on that bed over there. I'll put Petoskey stones in it too. Now I've got Petoskey stones. For those of you who don't know what they are, let me find one in here. See the mark on it? That's Petoskey stones. See the 6 sides and then the dark center? That is coral. I'm working on painting my little terracotta pots here. And I also painted my wagon and my other 2 pots down there. I did one blue and one yellow. They're so easy to paint. And I'm going to fill that with pansies like I do every year. And then these are absolutely fun, friends. These are the birdhouse gourds that I grew. And I painted them all different colors. And these I'm going to sell in my market stand because they are cute. I've got one over there hanging in my tree. You can see it, the yellow. And I've got a little bird in there, so I don't want to disrupt it or go over there and show it to you because I don't want to scare that little bird out of there. But I got blue and all different colors. I got hanging baskets down there that I got to take to the greenhouse. And you know what? I'll take them now to the greenhouse. We'll take them as we go. But over there, my potato bed, I weeded that out today and watered that really good. You can see my umbrella over here. My husband, when he was here this weekend, now eventually I want to mosaic the top of this table, but it isn't going to happen anytime soon. So I'm going to go ahead and paint that again. But there's my little bird planter, and I put her over here on the table with some pansies. You know, it's getting warm out, but here in northwestern Michigan, our last frost date is clear into June. So you can't plant anything that is frost tender. However, pansies, they can handle it. They're frost hardy. We'll go run here. My potatoes are all coming back Remember, they got froze out a little bit, and you can see right there that it's starting to throw up more shoots, so that's going to be good. This bed here, which I got to clean, I got to take my lettuce too. I planted lettuce in there. Now it looks like it's laying on the ground half dead, but I just planted it, so it's in a little shop, and I watered it, so it'll start coming up, and it'll probably be standing up pretty tomorrow. This one, I'm just watering this over here. This is my spinach bed. However, my grandson, little Alaric, who let my chickens up the other day when he was here playing, and you can see my potato, but they just tore holes into everything. Fortunately, they didn't hurt any of the potatoes, but they did rip out quite a bit of my spinach. So all the bare spots that they had tore out, I filled it in with lettuce. So it'll do good. And look at my big old garden, friends. I went through today, this morning, and I spread, I think, 3 pounds of bone meal and 3 pounds of blood meal and quite a bit of triple 12 on there. And I'm watering that real good. Now, my potatoes aren't coming up out there yet, but they should be pretty darn soon. And my radishes are coming up, although they came up pretty slow because of the cold weather we've had. I'll show you over here. Make it quick so we don't get all wet. But you can see the radishes are starting to come up, and they're pretty small. See, right on down the row. Here comes the water. So they're going to come up, and they'll do good now that it's getting warmer out. But we still have fairly cold nights. So, I don't know. It'll get there. They usually only take about 23 days, but when it's cold like that, they're real sluggish. So it'll take a little longer. I put my other little bird in with my lovage. Isn't it cute? All right, we'll head in the greenhouse. It is really hot in this greenhouse. I'm gonna put those down in my bucket of dirt because those are gonna get filled in there. Ooh, I need to open this door. Oh my goodness, is it ever hot in here? Look at the lettuce and everything is doing so good. It's still damp from yesterday when I watered it. All my stuff in there is doing pretty good. My sunflowers, you know, it's 70 degrees in the daytime and it drops down to about 30, 40 degrees. No, not even 40. It's been dropping down to, well, I think last night it was 28 degrees. So, yeah, they got bit on top. Those ones are doing really good. And look, my marigolds are already blooming. Aren't they beautiful? Pretty little blooms on them. There we go. Gorgeous. And there's another one there. Absolutely beautiful. I got to transplant some of these. I don't know if I'm going to transplant these. I probably should before they start. These are morning glories, so they're going to start vining out, throwing out their little tendrils. And I might need to get them transplanted. This is pretty dry. I'll have to get in here and do some more watering again because everything is getting so dry. It looks good. I planted some stuff today. And I got a few things that could be transplanted. And then like my kale, I won't need to transplant this. This can be planted right outside just the way it is. But everything else under here is doing really good. I'm very pleased. My rutabaga plants are doing real good. And that's collard greens, I believe. That sweet bell pepper's coming up there. Everything's doing nice. Tomatoes. So, I got squash down under there with some weeds. It's all doing good. Look at my celery back there. Absolutely beautiful. So, And then I got my kale. I can get that planted pretty soon. I have to get my camera out of here because it's so hot. It's like overheating. That's how hot it is in this greenhouse. We'll let that cool down a little bit. I want to do my vlogs and I want to do my videos, but look at my tooth fell out. I am so upset. I have got one coming. They're gonna make me a flipper tooth because I can't have that. I can't not have a tooth, and it hinders my speech. I don't want to smile. I wear my mask everywhere I go because I just don't want that tooth missing in front of my head. It almost feels like a 4x4 is gone in there. So bear with me. I'll get my new tooth and everything will be good. And I'm sorry when I smile, I got a gaping hole, but that's just life. $900. $900 I got into that tooth that I lost back in July. And I think it lasted until, March. He built a different one in March, and that cost me more money, and then that fell out just the other day, so I had to go back in and I had to have a mold done, whatever they do to make a mold, so that they can do a flipper tooth. And that still is going to cost me another $500. So I'm not happy. Anyway, but I will be happy when I get my flipper tooth. Because that's my goal, just to have a tooth in there. What do you do? Anyway, let's get back to business here. I had my friend's little granddaughter was over here, and she was playing in the little chickens and fed them, and we watered them, and she fed and watered the big chickens and was just having herself a ball in here. But we're going to go in here and check the girls out. There they are, all over there in the corner. I gave them watermelon yesterday, and they're still nibbling on it. There's some down in their coop there, and she's having a fit for some reason. She was broody. Oh, she's drinking water. She was broody, and I finally got her out of it. You know what I think is funny? When they do these sand baths, can you barely see her in there? They look like they're convulsing and just dying, and they're actually enjoying a sand bath. And it's the funniest thing I ever see. I always laugh when I see that. There they are, all over there in the corner. I took inventory of my chickens, friends, and I have got 20 hens, 1 duck, and 10 babies. So I will now have 30 hens again. And that's a good amount for me. I got them fresh water in their pool, and they're loving it. Mr. Duck loves that pool. And these guys over here are doing really good. I'll have to button this up later. I unbuttoned it so that, see how nice they're looking in there? They're getting big and beautiful. I keep them covered up because I don't need the hawks and owls. They come down here, they'd just be a perfect snack for them. And so I got to keep them protected. But it's not so tight that they don't have any airflow in there, They got lots of airflow. They got plenty of food and water down there. I cut up 2 ice cream pails and put their food and water in it. Okay, friends. Down here, I didn't make a sick twirling you around. I always grow morning glories up this little gate. It's a gate from the dog run that we bought. So I redid it this time. I took that box that's down there. It used to be sitting in front of my greenhouse, and I'd grow lettuce in it. Well, I need a bigger patch for lettuce. So I thought, you know what, that'll be good for morning glories and other flowers in that little spot. Because over here is our little table. We're going to get chairs for it. I haven't got them yet. And when we do, we'll be set up in a nice little area of our yard. If you see straight ahead, you'll see my big white canopy. And my husband and I put that up last night. And it didn't take long. It's just kind of really easy to put up. But we're going to use that for our market stand. And oh my gosh, it's been up. I got one table in it, and that's all I've got in it so far, you know, because I'm slowly getting things around for it. We do have tables for it, but I've already had like 3 people stop and, you know, wonder what's going on with it, what's going on in there. I've got a pump on order for my pond, and it looks like a mess again, so I'll have to run the hose down in there. But I got another pump coming for it because my other one, it just petered out on me from last winter, and I didn't know what to do. So I just ordered another one. And that is some of my hostas are in there, and my herbs. I got sedum in there, beautiful sedum in there, and my parsley's back from last year, and my grasses. So, and I got some mint going on in there. So I just got to clean that out a little bit and, you know, freshen it up, and that'll look really good. Charlie, kitty, kitty, kitty. Oh, look at you. Look at you. Yes. You're a good kitty. You're a good kitty. Oh, yes, you are. Yes, you are.